Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 166 for the week of February 14th, 2021. Will.
From your voice, it sounds like it should be Halloween.
I know,
What's going on?
But it's not Halloween, it's Valentine's Day.
It could be spooky for some people.
I don't know. It's so sad. That's so sad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man who apparently has a story behind the hoodie that he's wearing.
Yeah.
It is a Chimp Squad hoodie. And if I know anything about Will, I know he loves chimps and monkeys and all that stuff. Oh shit, something just happened. But Will, before you even say anything, Jordan, aka the only Neeb, aka one of our swords of Sanghelios, aka owning of the Neeb cast, and Heavy Rainfall, aka JV Wavy, aka our second sword of Sanghelios, with the 11 and 10 month resubs respectively. Thank you so much, guys. Woo! Woo!
There you go.
What a way to kick off the fucking show, Will.
Yeah.
Holy guacamole. And without further ado, Will, let us know about your hoodie. What's the story behind this? And also, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, so Josh asked me about my Chimp Squad hoodie before the show, and I said I had a story behind it. And I bought it in support. There is a chimp sanctuary in Louisiana that houses currently 250 chimps, and they are upping to 300 soon this year. And it's all about chimps that, can't be reintroduced into the wild, but they have a place to go and live. And they're in different groups out there. They have their own little communities. There's a show on Disney Plus about it, Chimp Haven out in Louisiana. Not a paid sponsorship, but a cause I was willing and wanting to support. So Vicky and I both have our own Chimp Squad hoodies.
Hashtag not an ad, but should be.
Sure.
That's what that should be.
Yeah.
That's fucking rad. Saving the chimps. Man, that's fucking cool.
So there you go.
Good job to you.
There's the Chimp Squad hoodie story. And
I feel like we need to do I'm not going to do it on the show. Never mind. I had a thing in mind of what I was going to do. You know, we do like Zoltan.
Yeah.
I was going to do something for Chimp Squad, but
okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. They have their own show on Disney Plus now. That's how I found out about it. So
is it called Chimp Squad?
No, I think it's just
called. That's fucking stupid. There's a goddamn.
It's called Chimp Haven, which is the name of the place.
Should be called Chimp Squad.
Yeah.
Because there's a show called Deer Squad on on Disney. On Nick Jr. And it sucks.
Oh.
So they should have a show called Chimp Squad, and it'd be way fucking better than that. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Will. Yes.
Go on.
What were you gonna say?
Do you want to? So after that, do you want to let the people know what we got coming up on the show?
Oh, thank you, because that's what I was gonna ask you. If you want to know, hey, we're right there, same wavelength. Yeah. Also, for those who are watching, or for those listening to the, Jordan says Josh took that personally. I did. Deer Squad is a shitty fucking show, and the people who made that show should not necessarily be ashamed of themselves, but put a little more thought into it, is what I'd say.
So what is Deer Squad? Is it a...
So when I first saw... We're going to go on a tangent here since you asked the question.
Here we go.
Good thing this is before we get into the actual show, because this is how we always start the show off, with some bullshit. So,
sure.
Except your story. Your story was heartfelt and heartwarming and good. Mine is fucking about a Dick Jr. show. So, Deer Squad, when I saw the trailer for this television show... when I saw the trailer, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, this is like Avatar, but for like little kids, like little kids. And then no, it's not. So Avatar, The Last Airbender, Master of the Four Elements, Deer Squad are 4 deer whose elements include. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
When we were,
The elements include sun. Okay.
Fire, kind of.
Sure. Kinda. Earth. Awesome. We already knew that.
Yeah.
Wood.
More earth? More wood.
Right? would.
I guess that makes sense for deer, but not really.
See, that's what I'm trying to fucking get around. And then I think the other one was water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like, why have two? It's fucking stupid. And then the writing's terrible. Like, and I know I'm talking about like a little kid show here. Like, trust me, I get it. But when you're used to, God damn it, Jordan.
The element of wood.
When we're talking about kid shows, like little ones, there are so many good ones out there that have like good writing to them, good storylines, so on and so forth. And this Deer Squad show is just not that. And the animation is not very good either. So they should scrap it. You don't need to fire anybody. You just bring the people back, but do Chimp Squad instead and make it way better.
Sure. There we go.
Like, think about if it was like Captain Planet, but with chimps. How dope would that be?
Be pretty good. You can do it.
Man. And then when they combine powers, they make King Kong. Like, how amazing would that be? But he's a force for good.
Godzilla shows up on the side.
Oh my God. This would be... We should be working at Nickelodeon, for Christ's sake. This is crazy.
We're ready.
Oh my God. All right, but yeah, Deer Squad sucks. Moving on. So, well, you asked if we want to know what's coming up on this week's episode of the show. Therefore, it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
If you have a significant other, make sure you tell them you love them. If you don't have a significant other, make sure you tell yourself that you love yourself, because self-love is great. And yeah, just enjoy the day. And I'm not here to get sappy. So we have the money matches continue to heat up. The Pro Series brings the stories. Well, we're going to talk about some shit later on. MCC's new way to play is expected. Halo Wars 2 continues to not get the love it deserves, talking about Valentine's Day. Daddy does not love it, that is for sure. League play enters Cold War, and not in the best way possible. The CDL season has officially begun, and it continues today, as a matter of fact. G4 really is coming back, like, really, really, and video games to round everything out. Before we get into that, let's get into our one major piece of competitive news. Also, what's up, Josh? Yo. $1,000 Louis V Titans Money Tuesday returns. This is by LVT Productions on Twitter, and I quote, "The main event, Bound and Renegade, the reigning champs, going up against Booba and Saiyan. With the undercard match featuring Druck and Soul Snipe going up against Frosty and Vemzy.
Ooh.
February 16th.
Yeah, that's my birthday.
Your birthday's in 2 days?
Yeah.
What is with you and Natana having stupidly close birthdays to Valentine's Day? Vicky must hate you.
Yeah.
Okay, because I hate Natana. Like, and people are going to take that out of context.
Yeah.
They're like, you hate your wife? She bear your children. No, I don't hate my fucking wife. Shut up. I love my wife. I hate Natana for having a birthday so close to Valentine's Day. Shit.
Like, you know, Christmas, Valentine's Day, birthday. It's all there.
All right, Will, what you need to let us know what types of mini games you want to play in the community playdate, because that's what this week's theme is.
On my birthday. Yeah.
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 I mean, you don't have to join if you don't want to. It's your birthday.
I'm gonna play.
Okay, so just let us know what mini games that you want to play.
Okay.
Okay.
Will do.
Good stuff. Yeah, February 16th, which is Will's birthday, by the way. Make sure you give him a shout out for happy birthday. At 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's casted by Nighty Night, Tools Cast, Why Not Be Reckless, and Shyway over at twitch.tv/Louis V Titan. What's up, Justin? Get ready, because we're going to dunk on someone later on in the show, and you know who I'm talking about. But Will, that's it for the competitive news. Your upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCombo.com. Check out NoobCombo.com for all of your and my Halo esports needs. On Sunday, February 14th, hey, that's today, we have Ray's Valentine's Day Halo 5 2v2 and the HCS Halo 3 MCC Pro Series 4v4. It kicks back off today. Get fucking excited. Will's going to have a roster to mention. Actually, I even didn't even put it in here. But Snakebite, and now I'll roster. Okay, so the Snakebite announced what his roster is going to be in the MCC Halo 3 4v4s, and it's going to be him. Yep. I'm just kidding. It's going to be him, APG, Lethal, and Trippy.
Okay.
So, yeah. There you go. That's what that roster is going to be.
So no Frosty, no Royal 2.
Yes. Yes and yes.
Interesting. Okay.
So I don't know if Frosty competed in the Halo 3 tournaments, though. I forgot.
Might just not be his thing.
So, yeah, maybe not. Who knows? On Tuesday, February 16th, we have the $1,000 Louis V Titan Money Tuesday.
Which we just talked about.
Exactly. And it's also Will's birthday, if you guys did not know that.
It's going to be every time we stay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Now. Damn it.
Which is your birthday. Saturday, February 20th, we have the Penn Halo 3 4v4 February Draft Tournament. J Money Music Man's Halo 5 4v4 Frisbee Tournament. That's going to be something.
That's something, yeah.
Yep. The HCS Halo 5 Pro Series Open tournaments for Australia, New Zealand, EU, LATAM, and North America. All 4 will be taking place. Australia and New Zealand is back for this week. So get excited for all of those tournaments taking place. And then finally, on Sunday, February 21st, we have the SWAT Nation SWAT-N-Time Part 2 because it got delayed. The Gamers for Christ Halo 5 2v2 tournament and the HCS Halo 3 MCC Pro Series 4v4. So there you go. Those are your upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all of your Halo esports needs. Also, Jordan fucking clipped me talking about how much I hated Tom.
Yep, it's there.
And now it'll forever be taken out of context. Eric Lanky Sasquatch asks in chat, does anybody know when Will's birthday is? Yes, I believe it is Tuesday, February 16th, as a matter of fact.
Hit this mute button over here.
In case anybody did not know, that does it for your upcoming tournaments of the week, presented by noobcombo.com. And Will's birthday is on February 16th, which is a Tuesday this week. Will, what do we got next? Roster Mania!
Yeah. It's Roster Mania. So we have flyers still looking for org. This is by Super CC over on Twitter. The competitors include Super CC, commonly Envor, and Septified. So if there's any big orgs out there looking for a team, might want to look towards flyers. I think they've been doing all right. So
Dave asks, is that not a play date? Will, what are we doing for play date? And I said, Dave, do you not even listen to the fucking show you're currently a part of?
We just talked about it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm coming up with whatever we want to do. Unless he's just running. Did I miss it? Yes, you did.
I can't believe we literally just talked about it. Oh, my God. Dave's over there jacking off on his fucking side monitor. Wait, Will's birthday's a play date. Hold on. I got to stop this shit. Pause. Hold on. So
we good on that?
I think so. The question is Dave good on that? That's the real question. We're clearly okay. We're right here. But hey, Dave, you never know.
Oh,
Jesus.
All right. Moving on to tournament league recaps now. First up, we have the Halo Australia Halo 3 4v4 draft tournament. In fourth place, we had Jace Nixar. Is it HCS? And Practiclaire. Third went to Monza, Slippy, Toddles 45, and Havlo. Second went to Carnage, Black West 69, Reeds, and Mine's Gone. In first place, taking home $250, it was Lunchy, J Banger, Evolved, and T-Fox.
Why do I like J Banger?
J Banger, man.
It's a great name. I just like how, oh, man. It's just assertive. It's a banger.
It's a banger.
It's a fucking banger.
Are we adding that to good names for the year?
You know what? I think I might. That is something so simple. J Banger gets added to the best gamer tags of the year list. Fuck me, man. All right.
Oh, well, he might be on the list, but he might be an honorable mention when it comes down to end of the year,
True.
Just something to get out. We don't have many on the list for good names.
I don't think we have any on the list for good names.
There we go.
Or wait. Do we even make the good names list?
We needed a bad name and bad team names, and then like a good name and good team names, right? Is that what we were doing?
Oh, are we? Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, we just didn't have any good ones. There's no Bed Bath and Beyonce's out there right now.
Beyonce? Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to rename this to Gamer Tags of the Year.
There you go. Best, worst, and
we'll
then
do Gamer
names.
Tags / team names.
There we go.
Of the year.
There we go. While Josh is doing that, we'll move on to the 3 Betrayals Halo 3 1v1 Valentine's Cup.
Cup?
There you go.
It sounded like you said it like that. So I'm like, cup.
Fair enough. All right. In 4th place, we had Bob. That was just B.O.B. That's the name. In 3rd place went to Rain 1G. 2nd went to Burnt Eddie. And 1st went to Trippy. Taking home $250.
Hell yeah.
Good job. Crushing it in the Halo 3 1v1s. All right. Next up, we move on to the Pro Series. And first bracket we have here, or results I should say, is the EU Open Tournament. In 4th place was Mockit, which was Batchford, Looney, Precisionite, and Squashy. 3rd went to Krogan of Vaccine, which is Tommy the Krogan, Crossman, Fabe Speed, and AG Spa. 2nd went to it's England, Germany, Italy, and France, which I'm assuming is where SLG, Kimbo, Mose, and Snipe Drone all come from. So there you go. 2nd place taking home $400. And in 1st place, we have Cartel back on top. Shady, Legend, Jimbo, and Sika taking home $600. All right, next up is the LATAM region. In 4th place, we had Team Rebel. This was Nugget, Hiram Gel, Laylox, and Gambino. 3rd went to Carnage Black. This is Bullet, 1117, Guardian Flies, and Zarek. 2nd went to Fire and Ice, taking home $400. Magico, Juan MC, Noble, and Running Jam. In 1st place went to Pittsburgh Knights, taking home $600 was Atso, Tapping Buttons, Drift, and Poolgot. It's kind of interesting having a LATAM team called the Pittsburgh Knights.
I know. It is kind of weird, isn't it?
Throws me off a little bit.
Just smidgen.
All right. Now moving on to the Pro Tournaments. We had the first North America one take place. And here we go. Qualified teams.
It's kind of like a roster recap.
Yeah. Do I hit the button?
Yeah, you fuck. Roster recap. Yeah.
All right. Starting off, we have Magnanimous. This was King Nick, Rain, Riot Noob, and Spartan. We had Team Saints, Fate ZD, Ravenger, Soldiers, and the maybe the Stallion.
For those who are wondering as well, these are the teams that came from the Open Tournament.
There you go.
So these are the 8 qualified teams from the Open Tournament. The next that we'll talk about after these are the ones that qualified from the previous Pro Tournament.
Thank you for the clarification.
Absolutely.
Next up, we have, is it Scared Monkey?
Yes. Yes, Scared Monkey. Yep.
Or Money. Scared Money. Sorry.
Scared Money, yes.
I'm on the monkey thing.
I was on it too.
All right. This is Bards, Furiously, Its Name, and Rammy. This might be a good team name. Baba Booey. Garfinkel's, Gold Star BR, JK7, and we always say Euragian.
Can I add? I'm adding that to worst gamer tags of the year right now.
It's good, but it's bad. Like,
we have no idea what the fuck it is. I'm adding it right now. And I'm adding that Baba Booey to the best team names.
So we have a worst name on the best team name.
I have to keep going back and forth because I don't even know how to fucking spell it. Like.
All right, next team, we'll keep moving here, is Kingdom. This was Halo Elite, Kilimanjaro, Majin Bones, and Thin123. Next team, Injured and Bad. Dark Idiom, Devitalize, Rhino 2 Beast, and Scythu?
Sure.
Next team, Rising 8. This was Airway, Lyriclo, Nikolai, and Sensors. And then last team that qualified here was San Diego Fire. It's a quick one, no shields, Precaution, and Piggy Saiyan.
Okay.
And the teams that you might have heard of before, the pro teams that were already qualified entering this tournament: Sentinels, Frosty, Royal 2, Snakebite, and Trippy; KC Pioneers, Druck, Manny, Soul Snipe, and Tolic; Inconceivable, Bound, Boobadooboo, Sane, and Falcated; Cloud9, Eco, Penguin, Stellar, and Renegade; Status Quo, Ace, Rones, Sabinator, and Suppressed; Flyers, commonly Onboard, Zero, and Super CC; Cobra Kai, Bohm, Eli Elite, Nemesis, and Swish; and then Elevate, Carmea, Neuronical, Simply Fear Me, and Vemzy.
Actually, I lied. I think 4 of those 8 teams came from Open as well. So maybe it was just the top 4 that made it from the previous, and then the rest all came from the Open, I'm thinking. I think that's what it is.
Interesting.
Because Cobra Kai is new.
Cobra Kai, yeah. But
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, Nemesis, yeah, they're new.
Yeah. That's okay. Good shit, regardless.
Okay.
So, Will.
Yeah. I'm looking at this graphic here, trying to understand what's going on. So, we have the groups. We'll just run through the groups.
That's exactly what this is for, just to run through who is in each group.
All right, in Group A, we had Sentinels, Elevate, Magnanimous, and San Diego Fire. Group B was KC Pioneer, Status Quo, Baba Booey, and Injured and Bad. Group C was Inconceivable, Flyers, Scared Money, and Rising Eights. And then Group D was Cloud9, Cobra Kai, Saints, and Kingdom. And here is who made it out of group play.
Yes, so this was, you play every group, you play every team in your group once, and then the 2 teams that have the best records move on to bracket play, and it's a single elimination bracket to determine the winner of the tournament.
There you go.
Go ahead, Will.
Out of Group A, Sentinels and Elevate. Group B, KC Pioneers and Status Quo. Group C, Inconceivable and Flyers. And Group D, Cloud9 and Cobra Kai. All right. And then, Josh, do you want to run through your stories?
Sure.
Before we go over results?
Sure. So before we get into this, I just want to state something real quick. I want to give a quick shout out to 2 broadcasting entities, let's call them. So the first being Europa Halo and the second being LVT Productions. We tweeted about it yesterday, but it really cannot be said enough how much great work that you guys continue to do in this space, providing top tier broadcasts where we don't have like official HCS support at this time, in terms of a broadcasting sense, where the season championships, will be streamed on their channels, but you guys, both your entities, have been doing unbelievable work week in, week out. And just from us here, from everybody that listens to our show, I just want to say thank you to everybody involved on both sides of that, with Europa Halo and LVT. Absolutely phenomenal work. You guys deserve all the praise and more. And it was just funny watching. We talk about all the time how we want broadcasts to be back. Mm-hmm. And it's just funny how good of a product that they produce. There's little to no downtime because there's always a conversation going on, or there's like montage stuff happening in the background. The breaks are short. The commentary's top notch. The graphics are top notch. Like, the listen-ins are awesome. Like, they're able to make all of this happen without having the full of the HCS backing them too. Like, it's crazy to me. Like I said, you guys deserve all the praise in the world. Thank you all so much for everything you guys do. And we look forward to the broadcast all the time. Like, I reached out because I didn't know if LVT was going to be doing the NA stream or not. Mm-hmm. And so I reached out, I DM'd him on Twitter, like, I think it was the day of, and I'm like, hey, are you guys going to be doing it for it? And they immediately replied with, hell yeah. And I'm like, fuck yeah. So super excited. And Justin says if they don't have content, they'll jump in a stream. And that's the thing too, is that they go right away. Like, like I said, there's little to no downtime in between what they were doing on that broadcast. So it's just phenomenal shit, man. Oh my God, it feels so good. Okay, let's talk about some of the stuff that happened during the NA tournament here. Also, Will, I want to give another shout out to the the EU winners cartel, they just don't stop winning.
No.
They're like the Sentinels of the EU right now. It's crazy.
You know, I had some hope for that SLG squad.
Yeah.
After what they were doing prior to these tournaments coming back. But cartel, just stepping it up.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Just
crazy, man.
Unfucking believable.
They are the dominant force over there right now.
They are. So let's see what happens if there's going to be a shakeup next week with the Open before we get into the next pro tournament. So, actually, they only have Opens until their championship. Never mind. Okay. To the games. So in group play, there's a couple series that I wanted to point out. First being the very first series of the LVT broadcast, the Sentinels versus Magnanimous. This was expected to be, this is expected to go the way that it went. So it was a 3-0 that went to Sentinels. So the thing that Will and I didn't mention last week because I completely was out of my mind completely is that Spartan and Ryanoob are teaming up.
Yeah.
When they've had this sort of rivalry going on. So clearly there must not be any bad blood going on there in order to team with one another.
Well, it's like, just like anybody else, you can have a friendly rivalry when you're on separate teams. But,
yeah.
You know, yeah.
Put bygones aside and duke it out on the field. There you go. But there is something else I want to talk about here. So Spartan, Tyler, who I bet's just a fantastic guy regardless. But I just need to say this. So we talked about it last week in the lack of practice.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent last week where I hate the mentality of like, if you're not going to put the time in, if you're not going to put the work in, then why even bother? Like, you're not doing your teammates any service. It feels to me as though you're not trying to actually win the event. So who the fuck cares? Came to bite him in the ass a little bit during this tournament.
Well, yeah.
So not only they lost 3-0 to Sentinels, this is group play. So, I mean, they have a chance to come back and make it into bracket play, but lo and behold, they don't even do that. So they went 1-2 in groups by losing again another 3-0, this time to Elevate. If we want to back up a sec, that Elevate team has Carmea, Neuronical, Simply Fear Me, and Vemzy. We talk about these players all the time, but maybe people coming into the HCS scene for the first time and only knowing the pro names, right? They might not know who these guys are, but you definitely know a Ryanoob, a Rain, a Spartan, right? You know those guys.
Oh, yeah.
And they lost 3-0 to Elevate. Didn't even make it out of groups. Therefore, didn't even qualify for the actual bracket. And some of the commentators during the broadcast as well were talking about the lack of practice.
Mm-hmm.
There were jumps that he was missing, just straight up, which would be considered quote unquote easy if you had, like, if you knew.
If you were a pro and knew how to do them, yeah.
Exactly. So it didn't stop there. The internet is full of assholes. We all know this. So I'm not like trying to dig at Spartan more than what has already happened. So he got called out a few times on Twitter and people were chirping at him. And to be honest, if people were chirping at me, I'd want to chirp back. And so he has every right to. So he did. But he was talking about how if he thinks he's better than a ton of people who dedicate their entire lives to still playing this game, and who the fuck cares about playing, who the fuck cares about professional Halo 5 in 2021, and blah, 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 blah. Clutch chirped back and was talking about how, well, if you put the hard work in, then that's what happens, right? You're expected to do better if you put work in.
I'm laughing because you're using the word chirped, and this was all on Twitter, and it's all just
yeah. Isn't that perfect?
Yes.
I didn't even think about that, but it's true. It's absolutely true. And again, I'm going to restate what I said before. It's if you're not willing to put the work in, and if you're not willing to practice, and you just think that, oh, I'm better than all you motherfuckers anyway, so why the fuck should I even have to? Who cares? Fuck you. Okay? Spartan, I don't know you personally. And like I said, I bet you were a perfectly fine person. But come on, man. For real? I said it before and I'll say it again. If you are not willing to put the work in, and I know you said that you're not trying to shit on those who do spend a lot of time still playing this game in 2021, because it doesn't affect you. That's their prerogative. But the fact that you even state it, why even state it then? Just leave it alone. You lost, and frankly, part of the reason why you lost is because of the lack of practice that you had. And the thing I've said before is, if you're not willing to put that work in, if you're not willing to put that practice in, then why even bother competing? Why not just set it aside and wait till Infinite then? But you know what's going to happen if you set it aside and wait till Infinite? And I'm not as good as you by any stretch of the imagination. Let's get that point straight here. Like, I not considered myself semi-pro, pro, anything like that. I am slightly above average when it comes to playing Halo in general. But the fact of the matter is, those players who are dedicating their time and who are putting that practice in and who are sticking with teammates, those people are going to be better off when Infinite comes around than you are if you're not putting the time in. I don't care how genuinely good skilled you are at a game. It's not going to mean shit if you don't put the work in. And frankly, the Spartan Ryan noob thing really makes it funny for me. But yeah. Again, nothing against Spartan as a person. Spartan as a player right now, really pissing me off.
I think the thing that is most frustrating is, he has the skills, and he has the skills, but if you don't practice, you're never gonna be able to perfect those skills.
Exactly. And I'm not saying, and we all know that Infinite is not going to be the same game as Halo 5. None of the Halos are the exact same from one another. But we do know that if you continue to put the practice and work in, you're better off than those who don't. And that's why Elevate surpassed you. Like, that's why and that's nothing against Elevate. They played great. But you know why they played great? Because they play the fucking game. And I don't want people coming back at me to be like, well, look at his stats game to game. Like, his stats were good or blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't fucking care. It's a team game. You go positive 20 and still lose the game. And guess what? You lost. It's as simple as that. So, Spartan, last thing I'll say is, I hope that you guys as a team put practice in and come back and frankly shut me up, because I would love, we talk about all the time, more competition is great. But right now, from the outside looking in, by not putting that work in, and you constantly saying that you don't like playing Halo 5, why the fuck would... I get that, but I have that competitive spirit and I have that drive. I want to keep competing. Well, go find something else to fucking compete in then. Stop wasting everybody else's time. You're not just wasting other teams' time. You're wasting your teammates' time. And for all I know, your teammates could be doing the same thing, but I don't fucking care. The fact of the matter is, you said it. My God, it blows my mind. If you don't want to fucking play the game, if you don't like the game, there's well, I don't know if you knew this. There's other video games out there. Did you know that?
Talk about them every week.
Oh my God, no way. It's crazy. Come on, man. Tyler, you're better than this. You know that. Everybody knows that. And of course you have the skills, but if you're not going to just... Oh, it's frustrating. All right. Sam Magnanimous got fucking destroyed. So moving on, we have Flyers versus Inconceivable. And again, this is in group play as well. And this is a really fun series that unfortunately ended not in the way that, like, and this is nothing against either team. It just would have been really cool if a different team had won this series. But regardless, Flyers versus Inconceivable. Game 1 was Strongholds on Plaza. Okay? Flyers make a statement by preventing Inconceivable the win 195. Inconceivable needed one more stop before allowing Flyers to come back from 81. So Inconceivable was stopped at 95. They needed one stop, but Flyers came back from 81 and won the game 195. Game 2 was Slayer on the rig. Flyers had, I believe, a 7-kill deficit. Okay? And still came back and won 50-49. But the problem is Inconceivable then started to eat up. And games 3 through 5, Inconceivable won, reverse swept Flyers to take the series in group play. But the thing I want to touch on here, there's a thing to me that separates the goods from the greats. And I know we're talking about a Halo 5 tournament that in the grand scheme of things isn't that high up on the totem pole. But regardless, competition is competition. And the fact of the matter is there's an avenue for these players to compete in. The reason why I say there's a difference between the goods and the greats is because of how Flyers played in those first 2 games. They didn't care that they were down, especially in a Slayer. They were able to rally back in both games and take those wins. We talk about it. We talk about football on this show a lot, right? No matter how far behind, I can't just say the Patriots are now because Tom Brady's no longer a part of the Patriots, but no matter what team Tom Brady is a part of, no matter how far down they are, Brady and that team always believe that there's a way to come back, right? Look at that Atlanta Super Bowl as the prime example of that. They always feel as though there's a way to come back. And that's the way I felt Flyers played in those first 2 games. Yes, they lost the series, and a loss is a loss. We already talked about that. But those 2 games to highlight, that's that mentality, that, for lack of a better word, toughness, really separates the goods from the greats. And if they continue to put that work in, going back to this, like I talked about before, they could really be a force going into Infinite because they know how to gel together. Those types of plays don't happen when you have a team that you just form right away. Those types of comebacks don't happen, especially when you're going up against a team that has Boo Boo on it, Saiyan. Like that type of shit doesn't happen. So Flyers, big shout out to you guys. That's incredible. Yes, you guys lost the series, but regardless, those 2 games really stuck in my mind. And I hope people pay attention to that. And then let's move on to bracket play. So the KC Pioneers, the Kansas City Pioneers, go up against Inconceivable. Game 1 was Strongholds on Eden. And oh boy, guess what? Deja vu, anyone? Because Kansas City Pioneers, just like Flyers did in that group play, they were able to take the game 195 when all Inconceivable needed was one last stop before allowing KCP to come back, this time from 85. So KCP were able to stop them at the 95-point mark when they were at 85 and bring it all the way back to win 195. Game 2 was Slayer on Cauley. Kansas City Pioneer, they putting the work in, bringing that back. They proved it, and they demolished Inconceivable 50-36. Game 3 was Oddball on Fisher, and Inconceivable decided that, hey, we're way better than this, guys. We're way better than this. So much so that they won 150-38. They just didn't let KCP do any fucking thing during that Oddball game. And then Game 5, I didn't talk about Game 4, but Game 5 was CTF on Fathom. It was very tight. It was back and forth all game. But KCP were able to pull it out 3-2. They were able to solidify themselves a spot in the grand finals against the winner of Sentinels versus Cloud9. So that Sentinels versus Cloud9 series was a weird one in a sense that it was great. It went Game 5, but the wins that the Sentinels had I believe were massive, and the wins that Cloud9 were massive. So it was a good series overall. Highly recommend you just go watch it. But it was just weird because it wasn't as close game-wise as it was series-wise if you look at the overall series.
Yeah.
And then finally the grand final, Sentinels versus KCP.
Ooh.
So Will,
if
we were given predictions right now, who we think would win this?
Oh, normally you'd go Sentinels because of their dominant nature.
Exactly. You would just think that. And I constantly talk about how one man does not make a team. So they picked up Trippy for these Pro Series events. And let's just say that things didn't go according to quote unquote plan for the Sentinels here. KCP won the grand finals while shutting out all the doubters up in the process. Not only was the series win a 3-1, but those 3 wins were by big margins. Now, the CTF Coliseum game was not by a big margin. It went to time, and it was a 2-1. But the outplays that were happening on the KCP front, there was a play that solidified the win at the end where I forgot if it was Royal 2 or Snakebite who was running the flag down through the trenches below Rockets. And it might have been Tolick who was able to get the stop there. But then you think that Sentinels are about to make an amazing play, and then Manny just shuts them the fuck down. Gets the return. Game's over at that point. There's no time left in order to make something happen. It's the last 30 seconds of the game. And it was just incredible. So, congratulations to the KC Pioneers. You guys, and this is the other funny thing too. So we're shitting on Spartan, you know? Mm-hmm. So I talked about how Clutch was talking about hard work. Mm-hmm. Well, I think he retweeted. It was either the Kansas City Pioneers tweet or the HCS tweet or something, and he quote tweeted it as hard work.
I think I saw that, yeah.
Yep. So let's just say I can't wait to hear what he has to say on My X. But there's, like I said, there's something to be said about those who dedicate their time to a game that they enjoy and a game that they want to get better at. And the Kansas City Pioneers really did that. And now here's the other thing too. Here's the thing that I want to say. Let's talk about Sentinels for a second. Okay? Because this kind of irked me as well. Basically, all the players on that team tweeted after the event was over, right? Mm-hmm. And said, GG's to KC. We didn't have any practice. We just got to put the practice in and come back better next week, blah, 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 or next pro tournament, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
And since they all basically said the same thing, it pissed me off because it felt like they were downplaying KCP's win. That they all said, oh, we didn't put the practice in.
Sure.
Well, now you know what happens when you don't. And you know what happens when a team does. And there's something that we've talked about all the time where we respected Sentinels for the work that they put into the game.
Yeah.
And like I said, I know this is not $1 million tournament that's taking place right now, but you're setting a precedent. KCP, Flyers, Elevate, these teams are setting a precedent that if they're given the outlet and the opportunity to compete at the highest level, then damn it, they're going to put the work in and they're going to try to compete at the highest level. And KCP just proved that they're able to. And win at that too. Now, what's to say that the next pro tournament's going to be different if Sentinels do put the work in? But at the same time, KCP might not stop either. There's always an opportunity out there. Every game is different. Anything can happen. It's Halo, for crying out loud. We already know that. So, yeah. I'm just sick of the excuses. I'm sick of the excuses, Will. That's really all it is. that's all we got. What do we got for the regular news? Why did I ask myself that question?
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
What do we have, Josh?
SPV 3.3.0 release. Armor customization, 15 new skulls, ray traced reflections, firefight, and MCC validation. This is by Masters over on Reddit.com. So if you guys don't know what SPV 3 is, it is a mod, but basically like a brand new version of Halo 1. And with this 3.3.0 release, they've made it that much easier to install and to get playing. There's 2 campaigns. There's 3 playable characters, if I'm not mistaken. There's, I think, 17 levels or something like that. Like, there's an insane amount of content in this. And if you have not played it, the new update is out. Go check it out. The link's included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show, ! Show notes in chat. And give it a download. And if you have MCC on Steam or the Windows Store, it automatically checks to see if you have it installed. And as long as you have CE Anniversary installed as well, it'll verify that, and you can download everything you need to right through their installer, which is pretty fucking cool. Next news story, a new Halo mask is available in the Xbox shop. It's by Halo Gear. If it's anything like the other one that they released, it's not comfortable at all. So while I appreciate the gesture that they're doing, because that's fantastic, obviously, with everything going on, they're just not comfy. For my face, anyway. It's too tight. Yeah, it's just too tight. I see Will's already ready by the button. So the Halo community update by
Unisheck.
Thank you. Halo the Master Chief Collection. Valentine's Day today. Look for Halo love in all the right places. Starting today, if you log in MCC through Valentine's Day weekend, you'll unlock the Put a Ring on It nameplate. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. That's a Beyonce song. It's a good song. Go check it out. Please note this nameplate is not automatically granted, so it may take a week or 2 for you to see it. You should expect to see it by February 26th. February flighting. Next week, we're planning to kick off our first flights for MCC in 2021. That means this week. In last week's MCC flighting and development update, we talked about some of the features players can expect. If all goes well in Rings 1 and 2, we plan to roll out our next public flight as early as next Thursday, February 18th. That is 2 days after Will's birthday, February 16th. Just in case people forgot when your birthday was, Will.
Thanks.
No problem. While all the contents of the flight are subject to change, some of the features we're hoping to include are a new way to play with each other at MCC is the custom games browser. Still cool, but expected. No Switch version. Sorry,
No,
Will.
I don't need it.
Season 6 content. A new map for Halo 3 from Halo Online. Oh no! They're bringing my Halo Online maps into my precious Halo 3. Will, make it stop! Will, can I turn the map off? Is there a toggle? Can I turn the map off, Will? Is there a toggle for the map? Will? FOV slider support for all Xbox One consoles. FOV slider will no longer be locked when the Xbox Series X and S devices are set to 120 Hz. Thank God. Double key bindings, which is cool. Mouse and keyboard support for consoles, which is also cool. Advanced audio options. And view model customization options. And a seasonal sale to sprinkle things on top with. For those of you who haven't completed the collection just yet, you can pick up MCC for 40% off while it's on sale across all platforms all weekend long. Halo Esports, HCS Grassroots. There's 2 playdates. Both are BTB oriented, one of which is in North America and one of which is in Europe. For North America, when is Wednesday, February 17th, a day after Will's birthday on the 16th, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Halo 2 Anniversary and Halo 3. Reward is the Beach Life nameplate if you haven't already received that. And creators include Real Life Spartan, Echidna, Mint Blitz, No Pro Angel, Oath X, Jace OCE, Voodoo Man, and Active. So go ahead and check all of them out and have a chance to win. And then on the Europe side of things, when is Wednesday, February 24th, which is a week and a day after Will's birthday, which is on the 16th, at 6 p.m. BT. It's Halo 2 Anniversary and Halo 3 again. Reward is a Shooting Star nameplate. Pew! Creators include Ubernick, Shurzy1, I Spiteful, Wonderboy, K-Mad, and Jace OCE. For Halo 5 Guardians, the upcoming calendar includes for February, we are going to skip all the way down to where we are currently. February 18th, Action Sack rotates in for Griffball and Action Sack Community Playdate, again at 1:30 p.m. Pacific. February 25th, CE Anniversary Throwback rotates in for Action Sack, and Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. And then in March, the 4th, the Spring 2021 Arena season begins. Ranked Snipers goes live for the season. Castle Wars rotates in for CE Anniversary Throwback. And then on March 11th, we have Triple Team rotates in for Castle Wars. Warzone Assault goes live for the weekend. And then on the 18th, Core Play rotates in for Triple Team. And then on the 25th of March, Forerunner Slayer rotates in for Core Play. And Warzone Turbo goes live again for the weekend. Dave asks, any word on if the map is forgeable? I do not know. I did not see anything within the article that stated otherwise. And I don't know if it's just assumed. But there you go. And then Jordan asks, but when is Will's birthday?
You know, it kind of sucks that I'm not modded because I would have deleted that ASAP.
You're not modded?
In our own channel, my account's not modded. That's okay. It's okay. Oh, thanks.
No problem.
Appreciate that.
I'm here for you.
I could have done it myself, but it's
okay. Right. Halo Wars 2. Everybody in chat, I need you guys to do me a favor right now. I need you to break out some violins.
Oh,
not the tiniest one, because this is actually kind of shitty. But everybody break out some violins, play your somber music, get some, we talked about this before, but I forgot if it's Sarah McLachlan or not during the dog commercials.
In the Arms of an Angel, yes.
Yeah, so just play that right now. Here we go. We should find like an instrumental and put it over this in the background. Just kidding. We always strive to be open, honest, and transparent with our community, and we know many of you have been waiting, asking, and hoping for news about the future of Halo Wars 2. We want to acknowledge that we've heard you and make sure you know that this feedback and these topics do indeed get brought to the right folks across the studio for further evaluation. In the past, we've noted the publishing team was fully focused on MCC, and we had no current plans to return to Halo Wars 2. Now, with all the titles on PC, we've seen these questions popping up again, although the 343 publishing team is still working on more MCC seasonal content, along with a variety of features and further improvements. It's not always easy to be open and transparent, particularly when we expect it's not an answer the community wants to hear, but we want to give it to you straight. 343 Industries has no current plans for further Halo Wars 2 work, including content updates, balance patches, bringing the title to other platforms, or a new game in the series. We will, however, continue to monitor the game and ensure everything is working as expected. Yes, we did use the word currently because it's the truth. As of today, there is no plan for the development team to re-engage with Halo Wars 2, and we aren't working on a new game in the series at this time. But we're specifically never going to say never because, well, who knows what the future may bring. If you told me back in the day that the totality of MCC would land on Steam, or Halo 3 would get content updates 14 years after launch, I'd never have believed it, and yet here we are. We know constantly waiting and wondering is equal parts frustrating and exhausting, so we hope this clarity helps alleviate some of that. And we want to set clear expectations that there is no work happening on Halo Wars. Next question is surely why? And it really boils down to the realities of finite time, resources, and focus for the studio. The 343 publishing team has no shortage of ideas and inspiration to pursue for MCC and plenty of ongoing work to support the Halo franchise. Meanwhile, the majority of the studio is incredibly focused working towards Halo Infinite's launch. And you may have also heard, launch is only the beginning. Given the broader impact initiatives the studio has already committed to, we unfortunately can't devote the time and attention we need to deliver additional updates and content for the Halo Wars franchise. And then, so that sucks, but it is what it is. And then finally, they had a little bit of Halo Infinite information as well. And it was a hashtag Ask343 video, which we are going to be talking about in a little bit within the show. So, MCC development and flighting updates is by Postums, which I did not put there, so let me just do that real quick. Design diaries. We are adding in an additional way for players to access content beyond the traditional seasonal challenges and season pass. Previously, players had to complete seasonal challenges while they were available, and after that time was gone, you didn't have a way to earn that same content again. With our new seasonal currency store, that is going to change up a bit. If you missed out on things previously, such as the Mr. Chief Helmet and Halo Reach from difficulties with the Because You Beg challenge, you may be able to use season points to still acquire the reward at a later date. We aim to offer up an additional way for players to use earned seasonal points to unlock various cosmetic content items. So below, I have interviewed Max Slagor, design director for the publishing team, to talk a little bit more about this new feature and what players can expect. Let's get after it. Hey, Max, thank you so much for joining me today. So first and foremost, tell me what this new way to acquire customization content is. Let's break this down a bit. Max states, we're introducing a seasonal currency store, and there's no real money involved. Instead, the currency is season points, which players will still continue to earn. Now, instead of using season points solely to unlock items in the season pass, there will be opportunities to spend those points on prior seasonal challenge content you may have previously missed, as well as all new items that debut in the seasonal currency store. So, is there a cash option? No. Where did the idea for allowing previous seasonal challenges items to be unlocked come from? We wanted to add more choices for players to unlock items and heard feedback that some prior season challenge requirements did not match the intended play patterns of people interested in the rewards. How often will items rotate in and out? Some items will rotate each week, while others will be available for the duration of a season. Items may return to the rotation in future seasons. Will there ever be new or unique items that are showcased in this new option? Some items will debut in the season currency store. They may end up being reintroduced through challenges or the seasonal store at a later date. Will the rotations of items be linear and on a regular rotation, or are we going to mix things up a bit? There will be a scheduled rotation we regularly schedule, and we also work to share information on what items are rotating in and out for the following week to players. So, let's see. Is it going to be available to Flight? They're working on it. When would this become available to players in-game? We're currently working to have this available in Season 6. And then will players be able to use all previously earned season points on this? Yes. And they don't expire. So that is great. And then finally, the hashtag Ask343 Halo Infinite video. This from the Sandbox team, because this is based off the blog that came out. These are not all the questions, but these are the ones that mattered. So, this is an interview between... Will, can you hit me with the uni again, please?
Unishek.
And Quinn Del Hoyo of the Sandbox team. These questions came from Twitter using the hashtag Ask343 hashtag. Justin, I think I saw, included a question as well. I don't know if it got answered, though, so I apologize if it did not, Justin. But here we go. Will weapon tuning for multiplayer affect weapon tuning for campaign? They're working on getting tools in place that allow the tuning to be separate between multiplayer and campaign. Now, it was constantly reiterated on that this is just the tuning, as in the damage, that type of stuff. Not how the weapon feels, not how the weapon plays, not how the weapon looks, just the tuning of it. Okay?
Got it.
Can you grapple shot banshees? Yes! Apparently it's somewhat difficult, but yes, you can do it. But can you grapple shot weapons on the ground? Yes!
Get over here.
Oh my God, you're going to scorpion the fuck out of it.
Yep.
It's going to be great. So one of the questions was, I'm confused about the line, weapons one day will assuredly be different after multiple updates and patches, end quote. Does this mean the weapons included in the base game and the 1.0 version will be altered, or simply that new weapons will be added? In short, the answer is yes for both. While weapons will be tuned, the feel and use of the weapon will continue to be the same. Although, never say never, is what Quinn said. As for new weapons, these include brand new and legacy weapons that'll be introduced. How is equipment gathered in multiplayer? So this is not the answer that Quinn gave. This is the answer that I'm giving because it's literally the same answer except a lot shorter.
Yeah.
It's the same as it worked in Halo 3. You pick it up off the map or you pick it up off a dead body. There you go. Do vehicles have added damage features? Yes. Wheels can fall off and damage is more realistic for vehicles. What about grenades? Is there anything new? Well, since spike grenades have blades, they do more damage when initially stuck to an enemy instead of simply doing the base damage from the explosion. So, for reference here, in Halo 3, when you throw a spike grenade at an enemy and it sticks them, there's no damage.
Yep.
The damage that takes place is when the explosion happens. Now, since they realize that, these things have fucking blades, why don't we change this up a little bit? When you throw it at an enemy, and it sticks them, there's an initial damage from when they're stuck, and then the damage from the explosion after the fact. So that's kind of cool.
I like it.
Yes. And they also said that they're trying to work on other things like that. So who knows what's going to come across there, but there you go. So what about the old shotgun? Quote, we haven't revealed all the weapons in the game yet, end quote. More and more weapons will be coming in throughout the lifespan of the title. But what's funny to me is that in the original gameplay blog, they said that it's gone.
They did.
So, is it not gone?
Who knows?
Based off the quote, he said, we haven't revealed all the weapons in the game yet. That implies that it's there and not coming at a later date. But then the next statement is, more and more weapons will be coming throughout the lifespan of the title. So, like...
It could.
Right. So is it there at the beginning or not? Whatever. And then, has the Magnum been reconsidered to be added into the sandbox? Because a lot of people were upset that the Magnum was bye-bye, and now they have the Sidekick or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Okay. Quote, the Magnum has changed from every Halo game, and when we bring back a legacy weapon, we want it to be one that the players remember and understand. When and if and how we bring it back, we want to make sure we do it right and ensure fans recognize that it is the Magnum. Non-answer, right?
It's a non-answer.
What's funny is...
I mean, if you put a gun that looks like the Magnum and it's labeled Magnum when you pick it up.
But the Magnum is completely different every single Halo game.
Very true.
The CE Magnum's a 3-shot headshot kill. The Halo 2 Magnum is terrible, except when you dual wield them, Justin. The Halo 3 Magnum sucks. The Halo 4 Magnum sucks. The Halo 5 Magnum is good.
God tier.
They're all different. So it's like, which one would you bring back? Or bringing back Warzone variants, folks. I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
I mean, there might be.
No, who knows?
I could see it happening.
But yeah, and then there were a couple other questions that were specific to Quinn, like what his favorite things are, so I didn't include them. No offense to you, Quinn, but, you know. There it is. That's it for the regular news, Will.
Awesome. Here.
Thank you. It's time for Con and Other Games to Watch! So, Will, introducing League Play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to read through this because apparently it's not great. So there you go. There's League Play in Call of Duty Cold War now. And there's a video. I forgot who retweeted it. It might have been Silos. Somebody retweeted something like Drifter or someone playing it and not understanding how the ranks worked at all.
Yeah.
And apparently it's confusing as fuck. So I'm like, this would have been really cool if they literally just made it so it's a CDL playlist.
Basically, yeah.
But it's not like that. And apparently they've made tweaks to it, but when it first released they really should just fucking do a CDL playlist. Everything that's banned in the CDL,
yeah,
can't equip it here. Simple as that.
So there's 5 divisions.
Yes.
In this League Play thing. So
competitor, advanced, expert, elite, and Master.
Right. So it's saying the competitors is going to be 50% of all the players. So that's your lower 50%.
Yeah.
The advanced says top 50%.
Okay.
But
then you have subdivisions. Well, I mean, they're not subdivisions because they're divisions.
No. So technically, it's the next 10% of players are advanced. 10, 15%. Then you get expert is the top 30. Elite is the top 15. And master is the top 2%.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I don't.
Either way.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just.
It's not well implemented.
I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but I am going to read through these two things. So, after your first league play event starts, you'll be placed in a skill division of up to 50 players around your same skill level to compete for the top position in your division ladder. League play utilizes skill ratings to determine how active players are bracketed into the 5 skill divisions: competitor, advanced, expert, elite, and master. Your skill division placement is relative to all other league play players and may increase or decrease as your skill rating or the active player population changes. Okay? Wins will award ladder points that increase your position on the ladder. Again, this sounds like the 50 players.
Yeah.
Losses will decrease your ladder points and can drop your position on the ladder. Winning consecutive matches will earn you a win streak bonus, and you can earn a daily bonus by playing every day. We take match integrity seriously, and poor sportsmanship isn't tolerated. Any players who quit a league play match will receive ladder point penalties and a match loss. And increased penalties will be applied for players who quit a match before anyone else on their team does. Okay? League play ranks and rewards. Similar to our previous league play system, you earn gems based on your final position in the division ladder at the end of each event. Earn enough gems, and you'll advance your rank. Each milestone, earned at rank 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, has a unique league play calling card reward to unlock. There are 6 distinct calling cards to earn across all 30 ranks, each of which can be equipped in the barracks to show off your skill to the rest of the lobby in league play, multiplayer, and zombies. Who the fuck's going to understand what rank you are? Your progression rank will reflect if you've ever placed near the top of your ladder or won a league play event. Finish in the top 10, top 5, or first to permanently upgrade your rank from bronze to silver, silver, gold, or gold. Finish first 6 times, and you'll permanently upgrade your rank to diamond.
Okay.
So...
But you could be a diamond that's beat the lower 50% of players.
What is this?
Right?
So you have competitor, advanced, expert, elite, and master for the divisions. And then you have ranks 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30.
It's a cluster of ranks and ranks and ranks.
And then you'll have ranks of bronze, silver, and gold, or diamond. Of course, you'll also earn XP and Battle Pass progression as you compete in league play events, so you'll want to make progress toward your next prestige level and Battle Pass tier whether you win or lose your next match. Hold on, we're not done. Victory Flames also make their return in Black Ops Cold War's league play, showcasing the highest performance level for the best of the best. Finishing in first place will add the initial stage of Victory Flames to your rank, and finishing in first in consecutive events will advance your flames to new stages. Your victory flames will last until the next league play event ends, and you will degrade or disappear if you fail to place first in consecutive events. Maintain your streak and keep those flames burning bright. What in the fuck is that? Okay. I know what I will not be playing because I don't even know Cold War. Challengers Elite Season 1 schedule and talent have been announced. This is by Call of Duty League. The schedule is included in the Google Doc of the show, but the talent includes Bryce, Ton, Dream Crazy, Alley Cat, Spaceman, Fox, I Hold Shift, Visions, and Infinity. So congratulations to all involved. I remember Spaceman hosted... he was one of the talent for, what's it, the UGC's Halo Classic, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure Spaceman was there.
Sounds right.
Yeah. So congratulations. 2 more things. E3 pushes forward with plans for a digital 2021 event. This is by VGC. According to E3 2021 pitch documents sent to game publishers and seen by VGC, the ESA has now outlined its proposals for this year's events. which would see 3 days of live-streamed coverage held during the previously announced dates of June 15th through the 17th. The ESA's intention is to hold multiple 2-hour keynote sessions from gamers partners, an award show, a June 14th preview night, and other smaller streams from games publishers, influencers, and media partners. The broadcast event will be supplemented by media previews the week before, as well as demos released on consumer platforms, according to the ESA's proposal. The ESA also says it will allow partner companies to remotely stream playable game demos to the media across thousands of scheduled meetings with one-to-one assistance from developers. Many companies have used similar on-demand streaming solutions during the pandemic to allow the media to remotely play their games for preview purposes. However, the E3 2021 plans still require the approval of the ESA's membership, which is made up of the industry's biggest games companies and who have significant influence over the direction of the show. So who knows? Looks like we might get some E3 goodness back again. This time in a digital scenario. And not the Summer Game Fest.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing. And finally, G4 hosts are coming back. This is by IGN. This is a big one for me because I used to watch this show all the time. G4 has announced that Adam Sessler, Kevin Pereira, Ovely, and Froskuren, I probably butchered those last two, are all officially joining G4. Furthermore, Sessler and Pereira will be back as hosts of X-Play and Attack of the Show, respectively, which is fucking insane. And they're old as fuck. Justin says, gotta go. I'll catch the VOD later. Have a great day. Love you, Justin. See you later, bud. And Jordan says, did you say Froskuren? Which I, again, probably butchered. Yes. Yes. They'll be working at G4. Holy shit, indeed. Did you guys see their Rust video with Adam? No. But I did watch their, I think it was Thanksgiving, their reunion show that they did. It's pretty great. I'm excited. I just hope it's better managed, because apparently upper management in the old G4 days was an absolute nightmare. So Jordan says Thanksgiving special was great. It really was. I just love how everyone was back. They even had they had Olivia Munn there too, didn't they? Like, they had everybody there. It was crazy. They even had they had Drunk Link, like, in as a statue. And by statue, I mean he was just standing there. It was great. Oh, that's crazy, Dave. Yeah, Drunk Link is dope. It's dope as fuck. Your sorceress in Diablo 2 is named after Frost. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, the raccoon, too. Yeah, it was in a cage, wasn't it? God, that show was so good. All right, sorry, we're talking about G4, my bad. That's it for Caught in Other Games Watch. It's time for Will's Adventures with the Nailers. Other Games 2. Will, what'd you play this week? Last week. I always say this week.
Right.
Man.
Still did a little Valorant. You even hopped on for some.
I did. We played a couple games.
That was late night. I was surprised.
Yeah, we won one.
We did.
I was surprised too. I woke up the next morning and let's just say that wasn't the smartest idea.
Well, sure. Yeah.
But
got some games in.
It's up to like midnight or something, which isn't that, like, in the grand scheme of things, isn't that big of a deal, but like, man, I'm old. It hits hard. It hits different.
Me, you, and Jordan played a game called Stick Fight, which is completely ridiculous.
That game. Oh, go ahead. You talk about it.
No, go ahead. No,
I was just going to say a game is. There is some absolute bullshit that happens in that game.
Yep.
But man, it's just stupid fun.
Yeah.
Great recommendation by you.
Yeah, I saw it. I actually saw it on a video on TikTok. I sent it to Jordan, and it was like, we need to play this. And it was just a good, stupid fun, like, not really caring, just whatever game. There's some ridiculous moments. The freaking snake guns are ridiculous.
Learning the environmental hazards for each map as well. Like the ice when you shot it for the first time.
Yeah,
like, oh shit.
It all broke apart.
Yep. And then the lava that we saw for the first time. The spike floors and walls and stuff. Mm-hmm. That game's dope.
Jordan cheesing under the map somehow and climbing up the other side.
Coming up, like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Like I said, that game has some bullshit to it.
But it was good. It was good.
It was.
It has matchmaking too. If you want to do a public game with random people,
I'd be scared at how connection is on that.
That, and apparently there's like a community that like knows the strats and like knows how to jump to get to the top right away and all that. Like there's people that play that game competitively almost.
Hey, you know what we talked about before? If you put the work in, you know, you can really separate yourself from the rest.
So yeah, stick fight. Hilarious for just fucking around, basically.
And Jordan says twice.
He went underneath the map.
Yes, he did. I was like, what the fuck?
And then we did some MCC for the community playdate. Me and you have both been betrayed many times by a particular individual, which you will talk about later. But yeah, good times as always. Fun, just a fun night laughing, messing around on MCC. What'd you play, Josh?
I also played Halo 5 in MCC for the community playdate. Let's talk about that individual, shall we?
Oh, okay.
Josh in the chat, aka just Josh01, straight up intentionally with video proof betrayed me when he said he did not. Hero Spartan sent the clip after the fact.
Yep.
And we were playing on, it was Halo 3 BTB on Rat's Nest.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a Warthog. I was down towards bottom mid where rockets and hammer spawn. I'm in that doorway, right? I'm going towards that doorway. What happens is now I'm facing the center, like I'm facing the center of the map. So I don't see him coming. So I, honest to God, at first thought, like at first, I mean, obviously I was mad, but I really thought that he just betrayed me on accident because I was, for all intents and purposes, I was backing up because I was trying to get out of there because there's a lot of people in there. Come to find out, it was intentional, regardless of what the fuck he says.
You saw the swerve. We saw
the swerve. Hero Spartan sends a clip. And you clearly see that even though I'm backing up, Josh fucking goes straight and then curves hard left to run right into me and then goes straight forward again. If he would have just gone straight, none of this would have happened. None of it.
So I get betrayed a lot too by Josh. And I don't know if it's on purpose because a lot of times it's like, I spawn in and then like Warthog at my face. You know what I mean? Like,
but the funny thing is, how can this not be intentional if it's happened so often? Like if this was once a play date, I'm not talking about once a game, but once a play date, it's like, oh, you know, shit happens, whatever.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's multiple times a play date, sometimes multiple times a game, that shit, who knows if he's even here anymore, but like that proves it. Like there's no way he doesn't do it intentionally. Yep. No way.
Dave, I'm expecting that betrayal counter for next play date for that.
Yes, please. It's absolutely mind-boggling. And then the fucking, oh my God, we're just basically making it a rule that he cannot drive the Warthog anymore. Because it was a Halo Reach game and we're playing, it was a Forge map and there's a rocket hog on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I get in the rocket portion of the hog, right? And he's driving. He brings everybody to the worst fucking places. He doesn't set anybody up for success. So much so that we're flipping and like spinning vertically and he's telling me
to shoot.
Yeah. Where the fuck am I going to shoot? In the fucking air? And then his rebuttal was, oh, I didn't know we were spinning. Like, motherfucker, you were driving.
How's your screen not going?
I'm so, like, I was so dumbfounded. It's just, he intentionally fucking betrays people. Oh, I'm going to boot his ass next time.
Add some spice to the play date, though. You know, you gotta
it's funny. It's funny. It's legitimately funny. It's just like, I'm so glad Hero got that clip, though.
Yeah, we got
the fact, like, that clip alone proved everything. Every single time. And then Justin got him too with his clip where his was intentional as well. He drives his Warthog off a cliff or like off a little hill.
Yeah.
Justin purposely gets out of the warthog and then lands right on Josh, kills him. I'm like, that's great.
And it counted as a suicide too, not a betrayal.
It did. It was so perfect. Oh my God. Yeah, we played Valorant and we won a game. We lost a game, but we also won a game. You went off on that second game. Like,
well, me and Joey were both like 22, and I think Joey was 23 and something.
I think I may have gone positive. Maybe. But I wasn't going anywhere near what you guys were doing. Like, you guys were just absolutely wrecking fools.
Yeah, we kind of got back on the grind a little bit. Not the grind, I would say, but we were playing some games before. And
I like it. I do have fun with that game. I like the teamness of it. The fact that you have to be communicating if you want something to happen.
Yeah, and the new map, it's difficult because it adds more height variation.
Yes.
Very, yeah, that one's very team-oriented.
A lot of different ways that you can engage.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be communicating if you want things to happen.
Absolutely. Played Stick Fight, like you mentioned. And then the games that I played separately include Ring Fit Adventure, because I play every day, Super Mario 3D World, and Bowser's Fury, which came out on the Switch. I just played a little bit of the Super Mario 3D World. I want to play it with Natana because I think it'd be a fun co-op game to play. I played a little bit more Marvel Spider-Man. That game is good.
Mm-hmm.
I defeated, again, I'm early on, I believe, in the story, but I beat the Shock Dude. Like, he was robbing a bank.
I don't even know if I'm that far. Maybe.
It's like really early, I think.
Oh.
He's like the first like real boss fight that you do, besides Penguin, because you fight Penguin, right? You know, not Penguin, Kingpin. You fight Kingpin early on.
Yeah.
I think he's the second one.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how far I am in the story, like, because I did a lot of the collectible stuff first.
Yeah.
So my game progress says I'm like at almost 30% complete.
But really, it's because of all that little side stuff. Yeah. Okay.
So take that as you will.
I need to get back into playing it too. I need to finish it up.
It's fun. I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 still. That game is fun. I'm just doing a lot of the side stuff. And then Destiny 2.
Yeah, new season.
I did hop on it. Spent some time with it. I like the rotation that they have for this season. I feel like it's a little bit more in depth now and not just a dumb public event. There's now, it's called a battleground, and it functions more like a mini strike.
Okay.
So much so that one of the new strikes that was introduced in Beyond Light, you know, where you go fight the harpy, like the two harpies.
Or not? You mean the?
Or not the harpy?
They're yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. When you go fight those
Hydras?
Yeah, the Hydras, yes. When you go fight those, it's so much so like a mini strike that you go that same area.
Oh, okay.
That's not the boss you fight, but you go that same area, and that's the final room that you're in as well. But yeah, it starts like, at least this one, it starts with a giant fight with a couple different objectives to complete out in the open. And then once that's done, you go and progress further, fight more enemies, and then you eventually get to the boss. So yeah, mini strike, it's really cool. The thing I really like though is that now you have like a base of operations, and it's called the Helm, HELM.
Sure.
And that's your seasonal hub that you go to.
Okay.
Think about it as an extension of the tower, so much so that when you're going the director and you hit the tower, there's the option to go to the Helm at the top.
Okay.
In that area, they brought back the fucking thing with the umbral engrams. They brought that back. Yeah. But now there's more variation to that, and there's more fine tuning to get more things that you actually want, which is cool. And it's the thing I like about this is that there's a vault in there. There's a postmaster in there. Like, the things that you would normally access all the time when you're at the tower anyway are right next to you. Like, you don't have to run to get, and I know it's not that far in the tower, but it's just nice to have everything cohesive right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. And it looks like with the way that the Helm is designed, there's going to be more than likely new things added to it, because like there's doors that are closed, and it just looks like there's going to be cool stuff in there. And yeah, Dave's right. The Umbral Recaster, that's what it's called. Also, why is that not passive the tower? What do you mean? Doubt it? I don't doubt it. I mean, we still have what? How many? We still have like what? 2 months in this season? This season just started. A month and 3 weeks. There are closed doors everywhere on the tower. Oh yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be cool if they added more shit. I can see them adding more shit. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Yeah, that's what I played. Destiny 2 is just still fun. Just good shooting dudes.
I just get, for me, the seasonal stuff, it's like, it feels like it's raising the power limit for no reason, though.
I can agree with that.
Why? Like, you know
That's
what I mean?
what I felt the last season was for sure with the hunts.
Oh, the hunt? Yeah.
And I was watching Dado's videos too, and he was talking about how the season that's bundled with an expansion is usually a lot lesser.
Mm-hmm.
And I really felt that. I felt the story stuff was cool with the crow and spider and whatnot. And I didn't do the Hawkmoon quest, but I heard that was really good too. But like the story stuff was good, but just the gameplay loop was pointless. And the other thing that sucked about the hunts was that you had to. There were multiple dumb stages to it where with the battlegrounds, it's self-contained. You queue into it. It's match made.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's like a miniature strike. So it's all self-contained and it just feels really good. There's a shit ton of enemies to fight. And they also, I haven't played it yet because it's the same strike as before, but they brought back the D1 strike.
Oh yeah. Vault of Glass?
No. That's
Strike.
Yeah. I think it's the Sepix Prime one.
Sure. Yep.
Forgot what it's actually called. Devil's Lair? Devil's Lair? Didn't Dave say it? No, he said Saber Strike. I think it's the Devil's Lair strike, I think.
But for me, this like raising the cap, it defeats the purpose of what the raids used to be.
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because now you just...
The raid was meant to get that top tier best gear in the game.
Yeah. And like, it's not really that anymore.
Well, the also thing I believe is that there's not a lot of like true end game content past the raid. Like it with Destiny, it felt as though once you completed the raid, you just wait a week.
To do.
Yeah, you just wait a week and do it again, and try to get your roles that you want.
Yeah,
I think that they're trying to add more. Oh, Trials and Grandmaster Nightfalls. That's right. That's true. You do have those, but yeah, you're right. That is really it. I don't know. I would like to try. See, the thing that I like that they're doing, though, is that with those higher difficulty activities, you need the anti-barrier, the overload rounds, stuff like that. Because the enemies, while they are similar to what you've already fought, they have those different shield types. You have to be more coordinated in an effort to defeat them. There's more champions in them as well. So, yeah.
I don't know. For me, I know a lot of people probably like it, but that's too much for me almost. And you have to do a loadout now to fit whatever.
Sure.
Like, I'm a guardian. I can't just go in with guns and.
Right. I just want to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Something I thought was kind of funny. So I have a hard light, which is an exotic auto rifle. And I was just playing normally, right? And sometimes you get a catalyst drop.
Yeah.
The thing I didn't realize, and I thought this was a thing before, if you get a catalyst drop, you still have to complete the catalyst before it fully unlocks.
You used to, right?
I don't know.
Maybe?
I thought you did.
I don't know.
Because when I got the hard light one, it just automatically was like, hey, it's completed for you. Here you go.
Oh, nice.
So I just immediately started getting orbs of power. What's up, Shurzy1? How's it going? Congratulations on the Europa Halo stream yesterday. And also, thank you so much for your dedicated hard work to the scene. And also, it was good to see you on the LVT side as well with the North America tournament that happened. But yeah, Destiny is in a really weird spot for me right now because I've said it a million times, is that more Destiny is good Destiny to me because the gameplay just feels so good.
Sure. So
I don't know. I feel like this season has gotten off to a pretty good start. Opens with a cool cutscene. You get more dialogue from everybody involved, which is cool. You have a new base, which is neat. The mini strikes are cool.
Yeah, I'm going to have to load it up.
I just want to know what they do moving forward, right? Like that's always the question is how are they going to iterate on this, make this better?
Sure.
And some of the things other things talked about is how are they going to take what works in this season and progress this into future seasons? Like, are we going to always have this base of operations? Is there going to be something else? Is there going to be another hub? Whatever it may be. So
I just feel like, do they expand on the darkness story?
I want them to.
Or did they with this new season?
Not in the sense of the origins of the darkness, more in the sense that, so like this Cabal.
It's there.
Yeah, this Cabal chick, she wants to defeat the Hive because she believes the Hive are like the biggest threat right now with the darkness.
Okay.
And so that's that. Yeah. But like Dave said, it is a different story, but
so like
they try to tie it back.
I'm just hung up on the whole, we've had this darkness tower, or not tower, but fucking orb. What is it called?
The Traveler?
The Traveler story. Yeah. Thank you. I was going to say tower. I knew that.
No, you're right. Fine.
We've had the darkness Traveler story.
Yeah.
Literally since the beginning of the game. Mm-hmm. And we've gotten hints throughout the whole story of what's actually happening. I don't know. I feel like there's something missing. That overall story, these side stories aren't really doing much for me. I want more main crap. And like the fact that the darkness shows up and we decide to use it. Yeah, the powers were cool, but like that was like our mortal enemy in D1 that pushed back the darkness. And now it's like, I don't know. Maybe the new direction just isn't for me. The gameplay's great, but the story's like, eh.
Right, and I wish that they did do. I don't know necessarily if the seasons should be the things that expand that narrative, or if they should just. I mean, maybe they should.
Because, like, I don't know.
That's that's what I'm thinking about it. Do they have the seasons expand that overall narrative, and then expansions introduce new things, or the other way around? But no, we don't.
That's basically what we're getting right now. Is the expansions push forward the main story, but
even then it doesn't really.
And then these seasons are like side quests, side stories. It doesn't I don't care about the side stories.
I just want.
I don't know.
I like how they're introducing more narrative, just not necessarily the narrative that we want.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to read Grimoire to get the story. Right, nobody wants to do that. But like, yeah, they clearly have a lot of work to do, and they know they're not where they want to be at because they've said it multiple times. But the question is, how long do we wait for you to get to where you want to be at? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll always play it because I like the loop. But you're right. There's times where it's like, what does it matter anymore? Like, where are we getting to? What's the point of this?
Yeah, why do I keep going through the loop to power up when I can just wait until the next expansion comes out and you're going to put me up there anyway?
Exactly. That's very true. It's very true. I don't know. I think a lot of it has to do with what Dave was talking about, where the exotic quests. So getting those weapons, those pieces of armor. Well, I mean, they're all weapons for the exotic quests, but completing those exotic quests, having a self-contained thing that provides a little more narrative on where that thing came from.
Yeah.
And therefore, then you have that thing. Those are cool because those what you're getting out of it. Like, It's not like a power struggle,
Yeah.
So those are cool.
But I might be alone here, but I just missed the old D1 engram drops. Random exotics.
You're not alone.
Like the fact that you can specify what you want. That kind of, I don't know. D1 the end of D1 was probably the best Destiny we're ever going to have at this point.
It was the best. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
Too much has been introduced with D2 that they can't really go back on.
Well, and D2 started so shitty. Like, D2 went back on everything that the Taken King did so well. And it's like, what are you guys doing? I want them to go back to telling us what each season is, and I just wish exotics were unlocking all exotics.
Engrams have 0 meaning now, basically.
I mean, besides Prime. Besides Prime and Powerful, because you know that it's going to be something better than what you currently have. More than likely.
Prime are empty? I mean, once you get to a certain point.
That's the thing, Dave. But if you're not at that point yet, then Primes are not empty. And then Pinnacle. So, I mean, you could look at it as Prime being, you just throw that light at something you have. Yeah, that I can agree with. The Prime engrams in a sense that you probably don't want to use them other than infusion fodder.
Right.
I can understand that. I'm talking, but in a sense that like I could still utilize the light that comes from this. But yeah. How often do you equip that Prime when you get it? Never. Unless I don't have any infusion things, in which case then I have to. But even then, it is what it is.
But even so, like playing the way you want to play is even difficult now too, because if you want to level up, your bounties are sometimes get kills with grenade launchers, get kills with fusion rifles, or, use this type of super to get kills. I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to do that, but I need to do it to level up.
I agree. It's the thing that I like now is that I don't have to engage in things that I don't want to engage with unless it's for like a specific weapon that's only obtainable within that thing. Right. So like, I don't like Crucible. I never have been a fan. And I really don't like Gambit. So I like how they streamline Gambit, so now it's like a 1 round and done thing.
Yeah.
But they're just not my cup of tea. I'm more of a PvE guy, strictly. So being able to just dedicate my time towards the Vanguard stuff, unless I specifically want a weapon that's obtainable in the other activities, I can do that. But I don't know. Dave says, yeah, but they could remove the Prime and turn it into an infusion item that just gives you the +5. Agreed. It is kind of fun, though, watching the, like when you do pick up a Prime and you see it pop up in the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the animation that gives, like, Prime engram, bitch.
There you go.
Like infusion fodder, bitch.
Destiny 2.
Dave says, okay, I do like that. That's right. Who knew that Bungie makes good animations and sounds? You know what? I know we're like, all the bullshit about Destiny aside, the sound design and the music in this season.
Oh, it's been good.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Well,
all across the board.
Maybe not the season, but the
expansion. Yeah. Beyond Light's fantastic, but this season's really good. Like the music that plays when you're doing the new activity is just powerful and awesome, and it's so good.
The jumping puzzle music for the raid is best music out there. Usually, I don't like jumping puzzles.
You hate jumping puzzles.
But the music, I would just go into the raid.
Does it take you away?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh, you're talking about like when you're out in space?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's fucking real good. I agree with you. The raid music is in the menu. When you chill and spawn, it plays the raid music. It's a true statement. It's damn good. The Beyond Light soundtrack is a damn good.
Banger.
It's the J-Banger.
J-Banger.
All right, Will, let's get into some shout-outs. Shout-outs to everyone who joined the Community Playdate, and make sure you guys join into the Community Playdate this Tuesday, which is also Will's birthday.
My birthday.
Your birthday. Awesome. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show as well. We have Dave and Jordan with the 10 and 11 month resubs respectively. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations to Tashi on the 7-year anniversary with 343. Congratulations to you, sir. Looking forward to the hopeful and eventual roadmap for Infinite Esports. And yeah. You know, you guys don't get it enough, but let's just use this opportunity to say thank you to you and the rest of the team for all you guys' hard work. We know you guys want to see Halo Esports at the top, And we know that you guys are doing everything that you possibly can to try to make that happen. So thank you very much. And then happy belated birthday to Lottie, Hex, and the man himself from noobcombo.com, Matty Rums. It was his birthday just the other day, so happy birthday to you, sir, as well. And then happy early birthday to Will, a.k.a. I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, your birthday is this Tuesday.
It is. Tuesday.
I'm nope. Sorry.
Nope, not happening.
It's okay. Community creations. We have Halo memes every day. Reddit.com/r/Halo memes. We have clips of the week number 93 by High Tech Redneck. We have extremely ridiculously extensive guide to spawn trapping in competitive Guardian 1s. This is by Zorabotic. Check that out if you want to see spawns being manipulated. Well, not manipulated, but like how you can determine where people are going to spawn in Halo 3 Guardian. And then the final thing we have here is something unbelievably insane. Trippy says the WWE Royal Rumble Halo 3 roleplay, this is by Trippy, he gets a Killionaire perfection in an FFA. He basically fought, is a heretic, Halo 3.
He's everyone in mid, right?
He fought everybody in bottom mid.
Yeah.
Now put that in perspective, guys. He fought everybody bottom mid, Halo 3, Heretic, FFA, got a Killionaire and a perfection. He didn't die once. That video.
Were nades turned off? Because, man, like, just nade the shit out of the
I
dude,
couldn't
right?
believe it. I couldn't believe it. And the other thing, too, is that I watched it a couple times, and I don't know who he was playing against, but some of those players just acted like they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
But it was just, congrats to him. That's still crazy. Like, the fact that, and the funny thing is that as soon as the game was over, like, and he even says it too, milliseconds after the fact, he dies by a grenade.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, if that game didn't end when it ended, that would have been insane. Will, that's all I got for the community creations of the show. Would you mind plugging the show?
Find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well. Leave us a review and let others know about the show.
Pocket Cast. And also, before you continue, I need to remove, and I'm going to remove it right now.
Google Play.
It no longer exists.
Yeah.
They got rid of it. As in, like, Google Play Music is gone. It no longer exists anymore. So we're on everything else, obviously. So there you go.
There you go.
I'm going to remove that from the template, too, so I know.
All right.
So I'm sorry, but you've been so used to saying that.
It's been in, like, it's ingrained in me now. We are on iTunes. Spotify. I'm just gonna. Oh, you can join the Discord, join the community discussion. We have our Spartan Company and Xbox Club on Halo Waypoint. We are on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and of course Twitch. If you're watching live, you know where to go.
What it is.
We have our eSportspedia page, and then we have our own website, hcsprotalk.com, where you can find a link to the merch if you're interested in supporting the show that way. And Josh, let us know what we got up on the next episode.
I don't know. So
don't know yet.
Dave says, "Stop, Josh! I swear to God." What? What did I do? I'm genuinely curious. Did I say something?
I don't know.
What did I do? Google Play Music is gone.
That's the last thing.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, 1 week. It's been.
Oh yeah.
You do that all the time now.
I do.
Yes.
I do. But it's funny because pay attention to how many times you hear that now. How many people say it's been. Just think about that. It'll be forever ingrained in your brain now. When somebody says that, you're going to be like, damn it, it's been. Mar, welcome. He says, happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Sorry for being super late. It is all good. Dave says he already does.
There you go.
Fuck yeah. Will, that is going to do it for episode 166 of HCS Pro Talk. want to thank you very much for listening. Want to thank you very much for watching. If you're watching live, then we'll have the live after show right after this live after the show, which is after this show, but it's called the after show, which is live. Hence why we call it the live after show. Live after the show. And if you're listening to the audio version, then that just probably pissed you off by me saying that all the time. That's okay. We'll be back next week. We're going to talk about more Halo shit. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, bye-bye! Dave says, why do you think I was singing that song? I mean, hey, you're welcome. Will is going to go take a visit to the Tinkle Fairy. And while he does that, I'm going to grab the uninspirational quotes from this last week. And I'll grab the joke book and we'll get things popping. It's popping. It's popping. I hope that song is now stuck in your head, Dave, because it should be. Hey, now that it's the after show, I got a question about your guys' branding. Go for it, Dave. What do you got? Oh. Would color one be the red or the blue? What's the primary? Oh, God, I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ. We'll ask Will when he gets back from the Tinkle Fairy, if he has better insight as to what the fuck that is, but I have absolutely no idea. I am sorry to disappoint you, my friend. Or is it the white? I don't know. I do not know. Sam, I am. Let's see if anything crazy has happened over the past almost 2 hours. So Dave asks, Will, would color, for our branding, would color one be the red or the blue or the white? What's the primary? And I said, I have no idea. So I'd ask you when you got back from the Tinkle Fairy.
Oi.
Oi!
I don't know. I don't know what the primary color is.
Dude, I have no idea either.
You almost have to, like, it's got to be the red or the blue, right? I'm not speaking into the mic.
You were not, but now you are.
It's got to be the red or the blue, right?
That's what I was thinking.
It's both. They're both the primary. Red, blue.
Red, blue?
Red, blue.
Perfect. What about white?
That's secondary.
Okay. Tertiary color.
You know, use it as, like, yeah, lettering. I mean, the microphone is, like, the white and silver color.
Bullshit. There you go. Xbox Game Pass tweets out, you're now spending Valentine's Day in the last game you played. How's your date going?
What is the last game I played?
I'm shooting enemies in Destiny.
Oh.
So I played, like, literally before you came over.
Gotcha.
So I'm on Europa. It's nice and chilly. It's like Minnesota. Same fucking ordeal.
Yeah.
Yep. Ice and snow everywhere. Wind sucks. Same bullshit. Dave says, human fall flat. It's going great. I don't think I've ever played that game before. Heard it's fun, but I don't think I've ever played it before. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, high-tech redneck Beth with the 9-month resub with the woo! Thank you so much, Beth. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. It's solid. Just did the custom games last night. Some crazy-ass maps. That's fucking neat. Okay. let's talk about a game real quick, Will.
Okay.
I want to talk about this because everyone that's played it so far, and I don't necessarily like jumping on one of those bandwagon type scenarios, okay?
Okay.
And this isn't my type of game that I play.
Okay.
But everyone that's played it has said, what?
Are you talking about Valheim?
Yes. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Everyone that's played it has said that it's incredible. Are you ever going to give it a shot, Will?
No idea.
It's only $20. And you know what I was thinking? That could be a decent Wednesday's BJ's game.
Because it's chill.
Yeah.
Well, is it chill?
Yeah, it is. It can be. It can also be very hectic. But like we'd be communicating the whole time.
Is it going to be like a grounded situation?
Yes, but with less bullshit. Because
there
the game's
was a lot
released.
of bullshit.
There was a lot of bullshit in Grounded.
Yeah.
Jordan says a bunch of my friends are playing it literally right now. See, I don't know. I'm not a survival game player. I'm not a fan. Like, I like Minecraft. Minecraft's fine, but it's like, I don't know. But again, I don't play with people. And Valheim came out, it's $20, and everybody who's playing is like, oh my God, this game's actually like really fucking good. And it gets rid of a lot of the tropes that survival games have that's bullshit. And I'm like, I'm just thinking it could be.
Yeah, it could be something interesting.
Yeah. Jordan says, I'm not usually into the survival builders. I hate Minecraft. Mar asks, have you guys been watching the matches on CDL? And Hightech says, not much as I should be. They've been starting about the time I have to get the other stuff done, so I need to play catch up. So we lost our first one against the LA Thieves. Mm-hmm. We have our second match today against the reigning champions, the Dallas Empire, and apparently they are not missing a beat.
Yeah.
So expect another loss there on our front.
I was watching Priesta play some just normal matches with random pros. And I don't know, like he was just doing stuff to do stuff. Like, not, you know what I mean? Not necessarily sticking to it, but he was playing with other pros, not our team.
Sure.
So obviously teams are going to give away their strategies, but I don't know. It's going to be, we'll see what happens. A lot of the teams that struggled early on in the season last year came up big at the end of the season. So there's plenty of league play left to go.
Maybe we could just be one of the late bloomers in the league. Who knows? Beth says, gee, spoiler alert, guys. Kidding. Think I've already seen everything on Twitter. Yeah. I mean, it's not really a spoiler. It's Minnesota sports. What can you expect? But all jokes aside. Optics looking good. LA's looking good. Dallas is looking good. Atlanta's looking good. So just the clear givens so far. So we'll see what happens there. MN has the best jerseys this year, though, so there's that. I think LA does. I think the Thieves have the best jerseys this year.
I haven't even seen their jerseys yet.
I just don't like our fucking... I think theirs is like all mostly white. They don't have that weird band thing going on in the middle. It's just weird. I don't know. What's up, Hero? How's it going? Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the new player kits this year. I think the logo is placed everywhere too much.
Sure.
Who knows? You thought they were boring? I like the minimalistic approach, though. But yeah, they're not as flashy, that's for sure. The Minnesota one is flashy. I don't know. Yeah, I've been thinking about giving Valheim a shot. That's basically what I was getting at there.
Oh. Can look into it. See what it's all about.
Yeah. Like I said, I heard that they got rid of a lot of the dumb shit that other survival games have. And I haven't played other survival games, so I don't know what those include. But...
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I played one survival game, and it was that Dead Side.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, you had to, eat, drink, build a base.
You have to do this, too, but it's less so... There's less reliance on eating and drinking and stuff. You should still do it because it helps, but you don't need to.
Right. Well, like in in Dead Side, or some of the games too, it felt like you had to, like, I get it. Normal person has to eat and drink 3 times a day, right?
Yeah.
Or like whatever, eat 3 times a day.
Or all day.
Or, yeah, it felt like you were eating all the time.
No, I'm just saying, I like eating all day.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. Jordan says, if you want to play it, I'll buy it right now. Will? We don't have to.
No, let's fucking do it. I'm a Viking guy. Let's do it.
Wednesday's BJ's?
This Wednesday. Yep, let's do it.
All right, go ahead, Jordan. Get in there. Wednesday's BJ's. We're playing fucking Valheim. Beth says, Optics jerseys were a disappointment to me too. Yeah. They went the more minimalistic approach, though. I think LA did too. As LA did. How do you guys love those drinks and those memes? Hero, I love the drinks. I think they're fantastic. I've not watched the memes, so I apologize. But the drinks are fantastic. I love how simple they are. You know what I'm thinking about doing? I think we'll do, because the plan, I hope Natana still realizes this, but the plan is to do another 24-hour.
When Infinite releases?
So I think the plan, Jordan, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think the plan was to do a 24-hour a little before Infinite's release to give a break between. And then when Infinite releases, it's that. What are you watching?
CDL matches.
Oh, nice. Who's playing right now?
No idea because it's out of commercial.
Oh, perfect. So, yeah, I think we'll get some of those drinks going.
During the 24?
For that 24, yeah.
Oh, God.
I think it'd be fucking dope.
Were we doing that here? Like, we
oh,
do
yeah.
here?
Oh, yeah.
Are we streaming on the Pro Talk channel or are we streaming to JK Fire?
We can do either. I do not care. We're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. And the best part is
hours
that... Oh, yeah.
Of story?
We can toss things in there, too.
I remember the last time, though, we got to, like, Halo 4, and you were...
I was out of it.
You were delirious.
We got so delirious, in fact, that the game glitched out.
Yeah.
Because we stayed on the fucking thing too long.
The platform, or whatever was the
vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went outside the map.
Yeah.
You didn't even know.
Nope.
For a little bit.
But I did know that Corey was in the house. And John Cena was also in the house.
Oh.
Who else? Shrek was in the house, I think.
Yeah.
That was a great day.
Yeah.
It's a great day.
It's a
terrible day, but it was a great day. No, we're going to have some fun. We'll do some drinking. It'll be a good time. We don't have to do campaign the whole time. I think the plan was to do do the campaigns, but we can change things up. We can fucking do campaign in there too. We can play what we want. How about that? It'll be Halo, but we'll play what we want. So in other words, are you joining me then? Is that the plan?
Maybe.
If so, bring your Xbox over then, because we can't split screen Halo 5. Fucking stupid.
Well, we can, if we're doing campaign stuff, if we're doing it in this room.
No, I'd set it up out there.
Oh, you'd set it up on the couch.
Oh, yeah. We're getting comfy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we could just get another monitor set up out there and can scoot over to that for any multiplayer or anything.
We'll get it popping.
Don't.
We'll get it popping.
Don't.
It's popping.
Don't.
It's popping. That's the second time I've done that.
Dave says, yo, I'll drive up there. Can I come?
Jesus Christ. We'll figure it out, Dave. We'll figure out the technicalities of it, okay? Fuck.
If it's me, you, and Jordan, Dave would be the fourth.
Dave would be the fourth. That's a true statement. We'll see. Maybe I just like to leave Dave hanging in the rain.
That heavy rain? It's falling down. Oh,
I hate myself.
Yeah, let's should we get to some jokes and puns, huh?
Oh, let's do it.
Uninspirational
Let's
quotes.
do it. All right, your uninspirational quote for Saturday and Sunday last weekend, which we already did. The uninspirational quote for Monday last week was, I can't sleep. Please start talking to me.
What? I missed that one.
I just hate, I think it's when, if a person can't sleep and they start bugging you because they can't sleep and you're already trying to sleep, a.k.a. Natana. The uninspirational quote for Tuesday was, your friends have a group text chain that you're not on. You know what's funny? In terms of me and you, that's wrong because you're part of the group text that I'm a part of.
With the 4?
And the other one. The FB one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the only group
chats? Those are the only group chats I'm in.
Yeah.
The other ones that I'm in, you're part of as well, but Dom is not. Dom is the friend that's not a part of every group chat. Dave says, yo, I got a request I just thought of. Can I have a section in the Discord for media stuff when I want you guys in core community to look at it before we call it good? Or can I drop it in general? Just drop it in general. That's fine.
We can make a...
Do you want to make it a separate one? How often is it going to be posted in? That's my question.
Well, that might be good, though. If that's where you go for...
Fine! Fuck it! We'll do it live!
Is Dave a mod in Discord? Yes. But are they actually mods in Discord?
Should be. I think I made it so they are. Because I restructured roles, by the way. So if you notice that you don't have your special role anymore, I removed those. And I just made it so, like, we are the hosts. Our Swords of Saying Helios, a.k.a. mods, are Dave and Jordan. I tried to look through the list, and for Halo influencers or content creators, for Halo specifically, they're included in there. Yeah. So if you...
How do I... Okay, there we go. Edit channel.
You just noticed Rip Halo 2 Kids. See, that's another reason why I removed it. I'm like, I doubt anybody's paying attention to this anymore, and I want to kind of streamline it.
Okay, so...
Do you want me to add it real quick, or what?
I added it. I just have to remember how to... There's not a mod thing in here. For, like, permissions.
It should just copy the permissions for whatever group you put it in.
All right, I'll figure this out.
Okay. Will's going to add it. So, you should have left one for Silos King of Walshy Cups. What do you mean? I won the last one. So...
Asterisk.
Oh, fuck you and your asterisk. For Wednesday, the uninspirational quote...
I got you guys.
The uninspirational quote for Wednesday was, don't waste time talking about your problems. No one cares. For Thursday, the uninspirational quote was, social media is a great place to look at pictures of the fake lives of all the people you hate.
You good?
What?
What are you reading right now?
I'm not reading anything. What are you talking about?
Is he doing? He's
I was going to try to delete that message. So the uninspirational quote for Friday was, your fortune cookie is empty.
Oh.
And broken. And stale.
Damn it.
The uninspirational quote for the weekend is, there is absolutely no way to make this day live up to expectations. Sad. Will, give me a page number.
37.
What do you get on Mother's Day if you have kids? You know what? A card with flowers that are made out of pink toilet paper. A lot of pink toilet paper. You get breakfast in bed, then you get up and fix everybody else their breakfast, and then you go to the bathroom and you're out of toilet paper.
Okay.
That was literally all that was on that page. So,
well then,
let me take a minute, real quick. Oh, Will, there was a... Why was Yoda afraid of 7?
Why was Yoda?
Yep. Why was Yoda afraid of 7? I remember this. Like, I have to tell this to you because I bet you'd enjoy this. Come on, Will. Why was Yoda afraid of 7?
Because 6, 7, 8.
Boom!
Ah! Got it.
You got
it.
That was it. Congratulations, winner.
Yes.
Holy shit. So I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, this is what we end on. Ready for this shit? You ready, Will?
Yes.
And chat, I apologize in advance for this. This is, like I said, this is what we end on. Notice, the position formerly known as 69 shall now be called 96. It costs more to eat out than it used to. Holy moly, that's a good one.
Oh, man.
Woo! That is a good one right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I think I took care of the channel. I named it Mod Media.
Mod Media. Oh, I see it.
Us and Mod should be able to post, and then everyone else only able to view.
Okay.
If that's not correct, let me know.
Sounds good. Thank you, Will.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Hey, Beth, are you getting snow? Are you getting snow where you are? That's what I want to know.
Oh, yeah. Matches. Who's playing? Seattle Surge versus London Royal Ravens, it looks like.
So the Surge should win? But even then, who knows?
Ravens are up 56-4 in the first hard point.
Holy moly. Currently sleet. Supposed to turn into snow later this evening and go through tomorrow. Dave, where are you at? This is getting snow 3 inches already. Where are you at?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, Kansas. Kansas.
KCP. That's why that's his boys.
You know me. Hey, baby. KCP. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was the thing that just happened on the after show, which is the show after the normal show. Minnesota. Yeah. The entire state of Texas is under a winter storm warning for the first time ever. Near blizzard conditions in some places. And yet people are going to say that global warming isn't a thing.
Near blizzard conditions for Texas is like a normal day for us, though.
Yeah, it's a normal day of snow. It's a normal day of overnight snow. You know?
But they're not used to it. They don't have it.
Yeah, we get like 6 inches, 6 to 10 inches of snow, and it's like, I gotta bring out the snowblower or have fun shoveling that shit.
Oh, it's gonna be a little slow on the way to work tomorrow.
Yep. School's getting canceled? What's that like? Hello?
God. No, we'd have to go no matter what. I was a walker. I had to walk to school every day.
Fuck that.
Uh-huh.
Beth says, as far as I understand, they mean like actual blizzard.
Oh.
Let's see. Texas snow forecast.
Dang it, I can't type on this thing.
I want to know how much snow they're expected to get. Oh my God. Holy shit.
It's 34 degrees right there currently.
Guys, a threat of icing will persist on mainly elevated surfaces such as bridges and overpasses. Bridges today with periods of light drizzle and mist. Temperatures will fall below freezing area-wide this evening. A strong storm system will move into the region, bringing freezing rain, sleet, and snow. Snowfall accumulations of 1/2 to 2 inches are expected north and west of the Highway 59 and Interstate 69 corridor, tapering down to possibly a dusting near the immediate coast. Localized higher amounts are possible. This will be on top of a layer of ice between 1/10 to 1/4 inch thick.
The ice is what's going to screw people.
That's going to fuck everything up.
Because they don't have snowplows down there like we do.
Nope. So the snow,
not as bad.
That's kind of funny. But like the ice, seriously, I say this genuinely, the ice is terrifying, especially when people don't know how to drive on it or haven't driven on it before.
I think it was not that long ago where that pileup happened on the Texas highway. And it was because people didn't know how to handle the ice. And they were flying up to stopped vehicles and just there was a video where a semi hit the back of a truck, and the truck like went up in the air, flipped around, landed upside down. It was nuts.
That was just in Houston, by the way. I'm sorry, Beth. I just saw. It was just in Houston. So, yes, I bet it's going to be worse in other places as well. I didn't mean to downplay. I'm sorry. It really sounded like I downplayed that. And the 1/2 to 2 inches was kind of funny to me. But, like, yes, I bet it is going to be bad, especially for a state that doesn't deal with these things on a yearly basis like we do. Just be careful, Beth. Seriously, to you and your family, to everybody that you know, please, like, be as careful as you possibly can. Don't go out unless you absolutely need to. That ice is very, very dangerous. Beth says, like, our area could get up to 16 inches by the end of the week, but it's a big state, so that varies drastically across the state. I would say that, like, 16 inches across the state, though, that's a lot of fucking snow. Like, I think we've had now 2 big snowfalls this winter. We've had some light dustings here and there. We've had an inch or 2 here and there, but we've had 2 big snowfalls that have happened this year, I would say, in our area of Minnesota. That's good to hear, though, Beth. But like I said, please stay as safe as you guys possibly can. It's not, I hope that everybody's okay, especially for a state that doesn't deal with these things consistently. That is going to be something to behold. Also, let me say this too, Beth. Enjoy it while you can too, right? Like the people, the states and stuff that don't get snow rarely, if not ever, right? Like, enjoy these things as they come, and because who knows when you'll have something like this again. Yeah. Just hoping your generator doesn't crap out. That sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All I know is that we're getting back to 30-degree weather this week, baby.
Hopefully.
I mean, hey, it's Minnesota. You never know what could fucking happen. We're weird here. All right. Anything else we want to talk about before taking off, getting some food, hanging out?
Dave, I should have fixed the channel. Try it again.
Thank you for working on that, Will.
Yeah.
What a guy.
I mean, not that hard.
I mean, hey. Fact of the matter is you're doing it. Whew. I'm fucking tired.
Surge has come back in the match, if anyone's keeping tally. Up 176 to 145 currently, with no one in the hill.
Thank you very much.
All right. Should we call it there?
I think so.
About that time.
It is about that time. It's missing something, but no idea is what. You'll piss. Oh, the mock of it. Okay, got it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the episode 166 after show. Thank you all so much for hanging out, chatting with us. Hope you'll have a great rest of your day, rest of your weekend, and have a great week as well. Remember, $1,000 Money Twos match on Tuesday, which is also our mini game community playdate day, which is also Will's birthday, in case people did not know. So yeah, Tuesday's going to be a fun day. Very excited. But yeah, Beth, stay safe. Hope everyone else stays safe because of the pandemic as well. We'll catch y'all next week where we talk about some more shit. Who knows? Maybe we'll play Valheim on Wednesday. We'll see how that goes. Guys, it's going to do it for us. We'll catch you next week. But until then, again,